Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a reimagined classic, a tale of adventure, friendship, and a whole lot of fish. Imagine a world woven from the vibrant threads of ancient Arabia, but with a furry twist. Let us travel together to a place where magic hangs in the air like the scent of exotic spices. In the heart of the bustling city of Agrabah, where sleek cats with knowing eyes trade silks and jewels, and the marketplace hums with the bartering of 100 feline voices, our story begins. Among the colorful chaos of stalls piled high with shimmering treasures and aromatic spices, one lone street cat watched, his eyes fixed, his stomach rumbling. This wasn't just any cat, and this wasn't just any day. From a sun-baked rooftop, offering a perfect view of the morning rush, we meet our hero. This is Aladdin, a clever street cat with fur the color of desert sand and a tattered violet vest that has seen better days. Beside him, perched on his shoulder, is his trusty companion, a tiny but fearless mouse named Abu, sporting a miniature fez with undeniable style. They weren't scouting for gold coins or precious gems. No, their prize was something far more essential, something that promised a full belly and a moment of peace. Aladdin nudged his friend, his voice a low, excited whisper. "Look, Abu, feast your eyes on that. It's the biggest tuna I've seen all week." A real prize. His gaze was locked on a fish stall below, a mountain of glistening, fresh catches that smelled like heaven. Down in the thick of the market, a burly, grumpy-looking cat vendor presided over his fishy kingdom. He was a mountain of a cat himself, with a voice that boomed over the crowd. "Fresh tuna," he roared, hoisting a magnificent, gleaming tuna for all to see. "The finest tuna in all of Agrabah. Caught this morning. Get it here before it's gone." This fish was the king of the stall, a true masterpiece of the sea, and it was calling Aladdin's name. Aladdin grinned, a spark of mischief in his eyes. "All right, little buddy, you know the drill. Stick to the plan. Time to create a distraction." Abu gave a determined squeak, his tiny whiskers twitching, and with a flick of his tail, he was off, a furry little blur descending into the chaos below. The grumpy vendor erupted in fury. A rat, a filthy rat. He bellowed, grabbing the nearest broom and swinging it wildly, trying to swat the impossibly quick mouse. "Get off my fish, shoo scat!" The crowd scattered. Shoppers cried out in surprise, and in that perfect, beautiful moment of pandemonium, Aladdin saw his opening. Swift as a shadow, he leapt from his perch, landing silently behind the distracted vendor. With practiced grace, he snatched the giant tuna, a prize almost as big as himself, and bolted. And in that perfect moment of distraction, the narrator within our story would say, "Aladdin made his move, thief." Stop, the vendor's roar finally changed its target. "He's got my prize tuna. Guards, seize the tuna thief." Three large, formidable cat guards, clad in palace armor, immediately gave chase, their heavy paws thudding on the cobblestones. But Aladdin was already a blur of motion, weaving through the panicked crowd, his prize held tight. He leapt onto a stack of crates, then onto an awning, his movements fluid and seemingly effortless. The chase spilled into the narrow alleyways of Agrabah. The guards were strong, but Aladdin was agile. He was born in these streets. He knew every shortcut, every rooftop, every secret passage. He launched himself into the air, soaring gracefully between two rooftops, the crowded alley a dizzying drop below. The guards could only stop and look up, shaking their fists in frustration as their quarry danced away into the sky. But Aladdin was faster, our narrator would tell us, lighter and hungrier. For a street cat like him, this was just another daily game of survival. As dusk painted the sky in shades of orange and purple, the chase was long over. On their makeshift home, a collection of old carpets and cushions on a quiet rooftop, Aladdin and Abu were finally safe. The magnificent Sultan's palace glowed like a jewel on the horizon, a world away from their humble perch. The grand prize, the giant tuna, lay between them, a feast fit for a king, or at least, for a very clever cat and his mouse. Aladdin took a bite, savoring the victory. He smiled at his little friend, who was already nibbling away happily. "Well done, my friend. We make a pretty good team." They were safe for now. The city below was settling into a peaceful quiet. Aladdin's gaze drifted back to the distant, glowing palace. A soft, determined look came over his face. Someday, Abu, he murmured, more to himself than to the mouse. Someday, we'll live there. In a place like that, we'll have all the tuna we can eat. We'll never have to steal again. Someday, and that's where we'll leave our heroes for today. What did you think of this cat-tastic spin on a beloved story? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey to Agrabah, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next adventure. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.